Hey guys, so I am back. If this is the first time we are meeting, hi, my name is Jamila Bannister and I'm a personal branding strategist and coach. And if you're wondering why is she saying she's back, it's because I did take a short break from social media. That's necessary from time to time to recalibrate. But I am here now and I am ready to drop those nuggets of wisdom on how you can put yourself out there more as a professional, so that you can attract the people that you want, or you can use content to position and grow your brand, and of course how you can be a better communicator so you can build strong networks and be able to leverage that into more opportunity. So in this video I want to talk to you a little bit about communication, but not the typical type of communication. Sometimes when we hear the word communication, we may tend to think, speaking to somebody or somebody speaking to you. But in this video, I want to talk to you about 3 ways that you can communicate non-verbally that can speak powerfully to the brand that you have, and it can also speak powerfully to the audience that you would like to attract. Now, one of the most effective non-verbal ways to communicate the type of brand you have is the color scheme that you choose for your brand. Now, colors are something that are very subjective, and depending on the culture you come from, different colors can mean different things. So like in Western cultures, white is typically a color of purity, of goodness, of peace, of calm. But in Asian cultures and more Oriental cultures, it is a color associated with death, with sadness, or with mourning. So we have to understand that colors are highly contextual depending on where we are. We also have to understand that colors, or when you work with a branding strategist or an identity strategist, somebody who may deal with the more visual parts of branding, at least when we work with our clients in that way, we always take into consideration the personality of the brand that we are working with, or the person that we are working with, because that makes a big difference in the way they are depicted and whether or not their personality and the way they are represented match up. And it's really important that those two match up, because what tends to happen if they don't match in terms of the look and the feel, you find that people tend to be confused, and confused people do not engage, nor do they buy. So it is really important that you select a color that helps you, or color that complements the type of business, the type of personality, the type of person that you are, so that you can definitely communicate what you want to your audience and attract the right type of people to you. The second non-verbal thing that you can do to communicate the brand that you have, especially as a professional or an expert or somebody who is in the thought leadership space, is your pictures. And I love pictures, and I always talk about having really great images to represent who you are, quite apart from headshots, other pictures that represent you in different moods. So again, sometimes when we work with clients, not sometimes, but every time we work with clients, we do spend a lot of time getting to know who they are, so that we can capture the best pictures for them, and pictures that really represent who they are and represent the type of relationship that they want to have with their audience, or the personality that they have. They say a picture paints 1,000 words, and that is very true. So when you take your pictures, or at least when you are working with a photographer, or let's say for example you're working with us, where we do our photo shoots or branded photo shoots, take the time to communicate with whoever's directing your shoot, maybe a photographer or perhaps as a producer. Take the time to work with them, talk with them, tell them what you want to be able to accomplish, who you are, because once that picture is taken and you put it out into the world, you're not going to be around to explain what the picture means every time. So you want the picture to speak for you. So pictures are an excellent way to communicate non-verbally about the person that you are, the position that you hold, and the type of people that you want to be attracted to you. And third, and perhaps the most powerful out of the 3 I will mention in this video, is your affiliations to different people. So if you are somebody who is really serious about curating your brand in a particular way, and you want to be able to have a certain type of person around you, you will be very mindful of the way that you build your networks and the way that you build your circle of influence. So while it may not be something that is verbal to somebody on the outside looking in, it is very easy to see the type of people that others hang out with. So if you make it your business to hang out with highly successful people, people who have done the work in their field and have continued to grow, then that says something about the person that you are and the type of people that you want around you. It also puts you in a position to attract a certain type of clientele because you hang out with winners, so therefore you are a winner. So it's really important that you understand that your social circle and the way that you curate your network speaks volumes to those who are looking on. If you say you're in the thought leadership space or you're a professional at a particular thing, you won't find yourself hanging out with amateurs, or you won't find yourself hanging out in spaces that really don't bolster that or speak to that or support that. You would align yourself with places, people, opportunities, events, anything else that falls in line with your personality. You won't do anything that could perhaps jeopardize that or perhaps stand outside of that. And it really does speak volumes, and it can really make a big difference in terms of the type of people that you attract, the potential clients that you get. So a third and very powerful non-verbal way that you can communicate your position and the type of brand that you have is the network that you build for yourself and the affiliations that you make. So are you intentional about the colors that you choose for your brand? Are you intentional about the pictures that you take? If you just take selfies, maybe it's time to upgrade and get some actual proper images. Are you intentional about the people that you spend your time with, the way you create your network, the way you curate your social circle, the opportunities that you align yourself with, or do you just take anything that comes to you? You know, not every opportunity that comes to you is good for your brand or adds to the value that your brand can bring to the market or adds to your reputation. And all of those things speaks volumes and communicates clearly the person that you are, the brand that you are, and what you'd like the market to think. So next time you have to make a decision with any of these three non-verbal ways to communicate your brand, just take a saunter back over to this video, think about it, and if you ever need any help, feel free to reach out as usual. So again, thank you for watching this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, and how are you communicating your brand in a non-verbal way, and what has worked well for you. I'd love to hear about it in the comments as usual. Anyway guys, you have a good one and take care. Bye.